Going through the server implementation, because the test cases are already tested in the overall application test cases, so we don't have to waste time on that. Here are the arrays that represent the databases, and here is a transaction number. It's a variable that will hold the transaction number and the account number. Let's start with the isValidAccount. This one checks if the account is in the database or not. If it's not, it will just say account not found. And this one checks is amount available. It checks the amount of the account, the balance of the account. If there is enough balance, it will withdraw. If there is not enough balance, it will just return low balance. The receive transaction data. This one checks for the is account valid, then is amount available, then it will save the transaction. We'll go through that in a minute. If these goes to plan and nothing goes wrong, it will print the current the current balance of the account. Then it will detect the withdraw account amount from the balance. Then it will print the new balance, and then it will just return approved. The save transaction, this one saves the transaction in the transaction database. So I will assign the transaction number to the transaction sequence number in the transaction data structure. And then I will just assign the cardholder data, the terminal data, the transaction data, and I will increment the transaction sequence number. Also, I will increment this transaction sequence number. If this goes well, it will return okay. If something goes wrong, it will return saving failed. And here in the received data transaction, if the saving was failed, it will return internal server error. If there is no enough amount, it will return. It will decline for inefficient fund, and if the account isn't valid, it will decline for a stolen card. Yeah, that's it.